Aquarius. How are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings, so looking ahead at March, seeing what is happening for you. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you stay up to date with all of the readings. Make sure you leave comments on the videos as well, so you can suggest topics that you would like me to look into, and we can see what we can organize for you as well. I do really love seeing those comments. It really makes my day, guys. So thank you so much. But this week we are using, I've got the Earth Wisdom Oracle, the Yin Yang Oracle, and also using the Tanis Lenormand this week. Going with the theme of green this week. So I don't know what that's all about, but we're going with green this week. Okay. Aquarius. Start, middle, and end of March. What is going on for Aquarius? Start, middle, and end of March 2025. Aquarius. Atlantis. Oh. That's interesting. I've never been told that before. It does feel as though it's a specific message for one person. But it is like the universe is telling me right now, this is kind of, I've never received a message like this before. But it's telling me that if you are born Aquarius, everyone that is born Aquarius has a past life link to Atlantis. It's not that you necessarily lived in Atlantis. It's that, in a past life you were somehow, there's a link. There's just some sort of link. It's not necessarily that you lived there though. So I don't know what exactly the links might be for some of you here, but it's just telling me Aquarius, past lives, Atlantis. There's a link for you. So a lot of you, there might be so it may be something about mermaids as well, because that's a common link with the Atlantis stuff. I don't know if you feel drawn to look into that. Maybe that's a message for somebody in particular, that look into some Atlantis lore. To be honest, I don't really know that much. I do read a lot of fantasy books and stuff, so sometimes you do learn a little bit here and there about stuff through those sorts of things. But to be honest, there's not really that much I know about Atlantis, but I know there is some really good books. Just bear with me 1 minute. I will go and grab this book so I can at least tell you the author who writes these books, because I just cannot think of it off the top of my brain. But I know that there's a strong Atlantis message with this, and it's feeling relevant. So just give me 1 moment. Okay, I'm back with the book. It is by Doreen Virtue. This is a we don't talk about Bruno kind of thing. Okay, I'm not going to touch on that. But the book, the particular book that I have, this is where I've learnt, well, not learnt, but like I've seen some interesting things presented to me in regard to Atlantis. Okay, so this particular book is Goddesses and Angels. All right, and there is chapter 20, a whole chapter on Atlantis therapy. Okay, so it's got like Atlantis past life meditations, remembering Atlantis, Celtic water goddesses, manifesting, and then it goes on to talk about Lemuria and Mer people. Okay, and then And then there's this really interesting thing, the aquatic ape theory. Okay, this is super interesting to me. I've told so many people about this aquatic ape theory, and I know Doreen Virtue's not the only one that talks about the aquatic ape theory. So somehow something about Atlantis, and then it is drawing me specifically to mention the aquatic ape theory, and and so obviously Lemuria as well is coming through there with that. That seems to be linked to Atlantis as well, but I don't know about that, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. So, but there you go. So there's some interesting stuff coming up for you there, Aquarius, to start with. But it is sort of talking to me about, ocean connections in your past lives, and it is specifically talking about Atlantis and this aquatic ape theory. So some sort of link for you there. So very interesting. If you want to research that, that's what we've got. Doreen Virtue, Goddesses and Angels. The start of the month, we are seeing practical intuition. So there you go. That must have been my Aquarius placement sort of guiding me then. The practical intuition to, follow what's being given to you. If your intuition is telling you, oh, cold, oh, hot, trusting your intuition to know what you're doing. This is kind of talking about spell work a little bit here for you as well. I am getting a very, very spiritually connected message for you this month, that this month is actually about opening yourself up to the unknown a little bit more, and opening yourself up to the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it here, and opening yourself up to physical practice of that in your life in some kind of way, shape, or form. So there's a lot of different types that we can, physically practice, spirituality in our lives, whether it be, meditation, whether it be, if you're somebody that does like to go to church, if you're somebody who's into witchcraft and that sort of thing, even little things like, daily affirmation practice. So doing something practical, using your intuition to guide you this month, especially around the start of March, if you feel as though, because I'm just kind of feeling that there's some sort of, it feels like it's saying ritual, right? So it could be a daily ritual, like, every morning I'm going to get up and say a daily affirmation. It could be a monthly, like a weekly ritual, like every Sunday I'm going to go to church. Making a goal for your month, for your spiritual self, to practically practice, okay, in actually do something physically, in regard to connecting spiritually. All right, so it might even just be, once every couple of days I'm going to do a meditation. I'm going to start trying to do this, or try a herbal remedy or something like that, making some sort of practical commitment, trusting your intuition as to what that is for you personally. The middle of the month, we do have divine connection. Okay, so it's all about for you receiving that connection and actually being able to connect to something a little bit more than just yourself. That's why we're doing the physical attribute, trusting our intuition so that we can actually, strengthen that connection between ourselves and God, or the universe, spirit, Gaia, whatever you want to put to that, the divine. All right, so strengthening your connection with spirit and your sense of spirituality, your religious side, whatever you want to sort of see that as, finding that connection within yourself, really, really feeling it. All right. Not just being like, oh, I go to church once a week, feeling it, like being fully encased in the moment. So not just going to church as a ritual, not just going to church to, catch up with someone, because my family goes to church, going to church to fully immerse yourself in the experience. All right. So to connect. All right. Really feel as though you're connecting. So there is the element coming through here too of prayer and daily affirmations keep coming back through. Prayer looks like a lot of things. Okay. a lot of us pray, regardless of what religion we believe ourselves to be. I even know atheists that pray. All right, they pray to science. They pray to good the idea of good luck. They pray to, you know. I know atheists that still believe in karma, that sort of stuff. So prayer, it's what it's all about. It's physically verbalizing what you're grateful for, what you want in your life. It's a step in manifestation, and physically verbalizing, I am pretty, I am smart, I am, those daily affirmations. It's part of that connection. It's part of that prayer. All right. And then we do see at the end of March, divine love. Okay. So you definitely are going to connect in a brand new kind of way this month. And and the universe is going to show you that, thank you so much for connecting and trusting. And I kind of feel like prove it to you in some kind of way. I love you so much, Aquarius. That is this. Proof, gift from the universe. Clarify divine love for Aquarius in March. Super interesting. A wish. What are you praying for? What are you praying for? It definitely could be granted. It could be something as simple as, because we do have that followed by the clouds. Okay, so for some of you, it's, I wish that my anxiety would ease. I wish that the confusion would clear. I wish that I wasn't so confused. I wish that I knew what to think about this. I wish that I could, shift my thoughts into a new direction. We have the rider there as well. I wish I could think about something different and get moving, get back up on that horse and try again. I wish my thoughts could shift. We have emotions and intuition. Okay. For some of you, it's not going to be a physical gift from the universe, so to speak. It's going to be, or a wish come true in that sort of a sense. It's going to be a little bit more of an emotional wish come true. Okay. A way of thinking that flips or something along those lines. And it's something that you didn't realize it, but you were wishing for that. I want an answer to this problem. I'm so confused about this. And your wish is granted. That's what's being given to you here. That you asked for this, you prayed for this, you wanted this clarity. Here it is. All right. So a big month for you, Aquarius, but like in a really spiritual way. All right. Deep waters there. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius with career, work, finances in March? Job, career, finances. Okay. Job, career, and finances. Distancing yourself. We have distance on the bottom there. Retreat, time out. Distancing yourself from your past. The past lack. All right. That does also say suffering, but it's the past lack. Feeling like, I don't have enough. But in the past. And that's left you very, we have guarded vulnerability there. It's left you very guarded. Like, I don't have enough, so I need to protect everything to the nth degree here. I need to pull everything in tight around me and not let anything out. Just be present in the moment. We have the present card there, abundance and gratitude for family, home, commitments. Okay. So I do feel for a lot of you, there's something about work, career this month that it feels like kind of home, safety. You're solid. You know what you're doing. it's actually a safety zone for you this month, especially too in the sense of, you may even feel, you may be one of those jobs where you feel like your co-workers are part of your family. You feel like a big giant family. You're staying committed to work this month, I feel, and staying very committed to focusing on the present, and focusing on the abundance and the gratitude of like, oh, I'm really glad I'm so comfortable in this job and I know what I'm doing, and those sorts of things. So just having some gratitude for the fact that, look, I've got a job. That's an abundance right there in that. This is I'm committed to do this job and stay in this job, and they're committed to me. We're like a big giant family. This place feels safe to me. All right. It's not the past. The past where I've felt like I've been lacking, and I've had to guard myself so terribly. No, I've been able to create this in the present. I've been able to create this. So there may be a bit of reflection here, looking back at where you've been. Comparing where you are now to where you were, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that sort of a thing. Love and romance. What's going on for Aquarius in March with love and romance? Love and romance for Aquarius. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire. We have the Venus card, which is an offer coming through from a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. Fire. With the fire, it may not be an actual fire sign. I'm actually getting, for a lot of you here, Aquarius, that it's probably not a fire sign. It's got more to do with the fire energy, the fire, the passion between the two of you. This rose opening up and blossoming between you, this offer of physical desire, physical passion, a bit of fire, a bit of a spark between the both of you. Oh, and then I said the word spark. We have renewal and spark. Okay. So, finding your desire all over again. Some of you, if you have been in a bit of a lull where you've not really been interested in love and romance, there's something sparking within you this month of you're like, oh, there's no point waiting anymore. I'm like, just going to go spark some interest and see what offers come my way. And, that does feel like a very physical offer. So, and I am seeing that as opening up, So regardless of your gender, I feel like you're getting an offer from a female. All right, you know what I'm talking about, right? I feel like you're getting an offer from a female, and it's all about passion and desire, and as there's that heat between the two of you, even if you don't normally go for females. All right, so because I am strongly picking up here on a female who does not normally swing that way, towards other females, but you're getting this offer from this female, and you're seriously considering it, even if you've never thought about that before. I feel like you are this month really considering that, and it's like renewing something within you. It's sparking something within you, and nurture and compassion. That's probably why I'm getting such a female energy, because you know that this person, they've got a vested interest in nurturing that spark, in sharing compassion and empathy with you. And it may actually be a very spiritual, physical thing. I actually saw something recently where a tattoo artist local to me, they recently quit their job at the tattoo shop that they worked at. They didn't want to do just any old tattoo anymore. That they're starting their own tattoo business, specifically doing spiritual connection tattoos, where it's about the energy, it's about the vibe, it's about they're offering a few different services of connection with the tattooing, that doing tattoos in certain ways, doing certain like doing a meditation and to kind of, find that meditative trance type location for the client to be in while they're getting the tattoo, specifically to place certain intention into the ink, those sorts of things. I don't know why that's coming through right now, but I feel like this is what's coming through with this physical thing. It's not necessarily about the attraction, the sexuality, the sex. It's about the spiritual. It's something spiritual happening here. Plus, you're like getting some fun. Like you're gonna enjoy it, even if you've never been interested in that ever before. If you do this, it will work. You will be happy that you chose to do that. So if that helps reassure someone and helps someone, not be shy when it comes to making that decision, the offer is there. Free will exists. You don't have to take it. If you don't feel comfortable with that, that is fine. But I am specifically getting a female who is like completely straight, getting an offer off a female and actually taking it up. Very, very interesting. Get back to me on that one, Aquarius. Let me know. I love the goss, especially that sort of a thing. That's a very sort of specific thing. Yeah. So let me know. Let me know how March goes for you, Aquarius. Come back in a month and let me know. I'd be very intrigued to hear all about that. My email is in the description box as well if you wanted to do that privately rather than a comment, of course, due to the nature of that. And then you can give me even more details, right? You're more than welcome to check your other placements. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel as well, and I will see you all again soon.